Hello, Paul here. Chances are you may have received something like this in the mail if you're working with us in your bike fit. These are wedges. They're called cleat wedges. They go underneath or in between your cleat and your shoe. You want to note, they're thicker on one side, thinner on the other. You may have to feel it. Some are in 1 degree, some are in 2 degree. The 2 degree will have a couple notches on it. I want to put a couple of these and show you how to install them. You would put them thick part to thick part like I just have here. Before you do that, there's a couple things you're going to have to look at. One, you don't know what kind of screws are on there until you look. Some of these screws will require a 4 mil hex key like this. Some might require a 3 mil. Some might require a Phillips screwdriver. Some might require a flathead screwdriver. If you're working with me, I'll do my best to send you a 4 mil because those are easy to work with. In other words, 4 mil screws. Before I remove the cleat though, I want you to take a black magic marker. You can get the nice ones from bikefit.com, but any black magic marker. Now, more than likely, we've pushed our cleat back. We've already done that more than likely. That's unlike one or two of the people that share videos around on some of these forums. The cleats go all the way back. So you take the black magic marker, and because I've had to shoot this a couple times, I've already got some marks there. But you want to mark the cleat and the shoe. And just do a bunch of random marks. 4 or 5 different places around the shoe, just like this. Because what you do is when you take it off, you want to put it back in the same place. Plus, we have a reference point if we need to adjust or move this in the future. I will use this wrench for now to take it off. I have it pre-loosened a little bit, but it will not be the wrench that I use to ultimately tighten it up. Now, I like to keep all my fasteners and hardware together if possible, okay? It just makes it easier to control all the little bits and pieces. All right, so I'm gonna set that down. I'm gonna pick up my wedges here. Remember, thick part on the inside, thin part on the outside, and I'm gonna place it here, okay? Now I'm going to pick up my cleat and screws the same way. I'm going to set it on like this. The one thing I want to do is I want to get one of them going right away so it can hold it in place. So I got one started. All right, cool. Now that I got it started, I can work on the next one. And the next one, occasionally for some of you, we might need a longer screw on the thicker one here. I will try to include that if needed in your particular bike fit. For a lot of people, the screws will be fine. Now you see it's a little crooked. Now I'm going to go back and I want to line up the lines. And then I want to push the yellow wedge so the front is kind of matching the radius here. I don't want it sticking out the front. It's okay if it's sticking out the back a little bit. So I'm going to move it back in place. I'm going to tighten it down. First, I'm going to snug it with my little wrench. Now, chances are I may have already emailed you as well about a nicer, more solid wrench for this. This is a really tough wrench to get things. You have to get these really tight, and this is tough on your hands. Some of you can handle it no problem, but you really got to crank these down. I do like the wire wrench that you can often find. Some of you may have that in the bike shops areas. Some may not. This is one where you can get tight. If you have a multi-tool wrench, this is another good one. You can put it in here, and you really need to crank these down. Now, you can also get a little T-handled wrench to do this, but these have to be very, very, very tight because this is a place when you clip and rotate out, and I mean, I gotta even tighten it more than that. If your cleat slips out like this, that means it wasn't tight enough. This is how you get them installed. Now, we probably are gonna be scheduling one more video or one more face-to-face time so we can be chatting, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what we're gonna be doing. Either you can try this on your own, or we'll try it when we have our next appointment, and we may add or subtract a wedge based on how you feel. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon.